two hosts from the SOG Lounge. Sync will not be joining us today, and Bugaboo will be joining us a little bit in from the SOG Lounge.
Well, there you go.
And we have special guest here, MeowmiXX. Did Bugga just join? Oh,
he
no.
did, but then he left immediately.
We have special guest MeowmiXX here. How's it going, MeowmiXX?
What's good? I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. So, I guess the real question I really wanted to ask you, like, right away. I guess Bugga's computer's crashing. But I guess the real question I wanted to ask you is, what do you think about John's streak?
Bro, and I knew that was coming first. First of all, let me just say that Zelda is the least interesting character in the entire game online. Asterisks. John Zelda is fun to play. Literally the only one that is fun to play against. And you want to know how I know it is? Because every other Zelda I've ever played in SOG, I washed them. I just hit the stanky leg right on them. John has been a bracket demon since day one. So if literally anyone deserves the streak that he's having right now, and I know I'm biased because he's literally on my team, but it's definitely him. He's crazy.
I just had to ask you that because I feel like the games, because that's like the tournament that you guys always end up facing in Grands, you always get robbed of that win.
It's games in Earthquake, dog. It literally, like, every time both of us are in games in Earthquake, it is Grand Finals, me versus him.
I always wondered what went through the mind of MeowmiXX during that.
I will say this, because at first it was literally just, we'd get to Grand Finals and he'd 3-0 me. It's starting to become a lot more fun now. That it'll be like 3-2, because none of our games are ever close. Either he'll 3-stock me or I'll 3-stock him, and it really is a stage thing. But yeah,
Lately,
he's definitely one of the more fun people to play against. Because like before me and John really started getting our thing going in SOG tournaments, my bracket demons were Weapon Raid and Solitary Hyena, who both play Samus, which is Bowser is food to Samus. And, you know, major respect to both of them. They're both great players. Samus just is not fun to play against. But yeah, John and I, you know, we always have our thing going on. So it's always fun when we start up a tournament. And even in the commentary, it'll be like, well, if you win this match, it'll be John and MeowmiXX again.
I mean, if you think about commentary, we're technically commentating right now because that's about as much as commentary is. Commentary is literally just a big podcast.
It honestly is fun to see, because I think it was losers finals for a couple Earthquakes ago. It was me versus a Shulk player. I wish I could remember his name off the top of my head. But
I remember that.
It was like a crazy set. But the entire commentary is John explaining why Gen 6 anime is overrated. And I'm here for it. I'm watching my set, and at first I was like, damn, I can't believe I hit that forward smash. And but I was like, wait a minute, John's kind of bringing up some good points.
Yes, there's a lot of talk about Pokemon in commentary.
It always keeps it entertaining. I'm glad that it's that instead of just day one commentary, because I don't know, it gives me a reason to watch the stream while I'm waiting for my matches more than anything else.
I mean, in a way, I guess it makes us more stand out. I guess.
Absolutely.
Because we're not the general. Oh, he landed a forward smash. Yeah.
He's really not letting him breathe out there. I know, I can see it.
I've shown up.
Hi, Bugga.
He's shown up. He's arrived.
Hello.
We were just talking about John's killer streak.
John's what?
Killer streak.
Oh.
Because he beat BMM event officially now.
He beat BMM? Oh no. That's so sad. As BMM's friend. since we've been in a crew for a long time.
PMM's
That is
friend.
tragic.
Because I think my first SOG tournament was like mid to late February, and I remember when I joined, the general vibe was like BMM was just held to this impossible standard. So I don't know, seeing John, who, and not that like we talk particularly much, but I would consider him like friendly, like a good acquaintance, specifically since he's on my team as well, and he's a player I respect so much. It is really cool seeing him break that streak. But it always is fun just bullying our way through every tournament and then meeting each other.
Alright. I have the opposite. You said you respect him as a player. I don't respect John as a player at all. I respect John as a person. I like John. I don't like him as a player. I hate fighting.
My thing is, I respect his playstyle, because at the very least, he's doing something. And I said this when I started talking, but Zelda, unfortunately, is just not an interesting character. And I know it's rich coming from me, because I play Bowser, but the fact that at any given time, it's like, okay, I'm 3 interactions away from just dying, it really, not always the most fun, but it always keeps me on my toes.
MeowmiXX.
That's fair.
I need you to predict your first tournament win. When is it gonna happen?
Okay, wow. I mean, you're really putting a lot on me. If John is ever in, like, and just accidentally breaks both of his hands, that's the tournament I win.
Hey, what you
And
could... Right, I'm gonna put this out there. John's internet is well known on not being stable.
That is true. It is historically inconsistent. So I don't know. I'll get one of my hackerman friends to just send a bunch of packets his way right at the critical moment when I meet him in grand finals.
Let's start DDoSing John.
I will say every tournament that passes, specifically in like the last month, our sets become a little bit closer. Because the thing is, I've gotten to the point where I feel like I've figured him out, just I don't have the answer for it yet. Like, I know that he's gonna down B, I know that he's gonna side B, I know what he's gonna read me to do when I'm off stage. So it's getting closer, but it is just that thing where I need to figure out kind of the counter play style to that. So to answer your question, I feel like I think it would probably be in the games, because on Mondays I'm just a lot more attentive because of how my schedule lines up outside of Smash. But either it be the tournament he doesn't play, or just eventually I'll get him. Hopefully.
Eventually.
But, yeah.
John, if
Always
you're watching
fun.
this, it's he's coming.
Yeah, John, if you're listening, when I see you, it's on site.
I've been stuck in that state you've described for a very long time.
Bugga, you're like in a 3-way tie. I'm like, cause you're like what, 3rd place now?
3rd place in what?
I'm like most wins in SOG.
Don't I have like 3 wins? I don't have a lot of wins.
You have 3. Yeah. No, actually, you're in 5th place. Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, the majority of my playtime was during BMM's reign, so
You'll
But
join
there's
every
no
once
I
in a
was
while.
winning.
That also is true. I feel like, you know, the faces you see in SOG have definitely changed a lot.
Mhm.
To the point where, like, one day I will beat John with Bowser. I will never beat Weapon Raid with Bowser. And I've come to terms with that. If I want to beat Weapon Raid, I have to use a secondary, even though I really don't like using secondaries. But it definitely has been interesting, because I've only been participating in SOGs for, I guess, 4 months now. But definitely people who have been playing have changed around a lot.
Yeah, cause you joined at the like end of last season, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
you
think
still
literally-
managed to get on PR for that season.
I slipped my way, right in, which was good.
It would be a very different story, I think, if Hereta and BMM were still here.
Oh,
I think it
absolutely.
would be dominating tournaments. Did you see BMM? He got 4th at the Box 2, which is
Damn.
$100, 512-person tournament.
That's incredible. I mean, that's the thing. Just clearly, out of all of us, BMM is the most talented.
Thanks for the bit, by the way. Yeah. You're on Team FSG.
Yeah, Team FSG has been a lot of fun. It's Dog Cowie's birthday today. Happy birthday, Dad.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
it
see
is.
that.
The vibe.
I wish
there
him a
is
happy
always-
birthday at 12 o'clock.
Oh,
That's night.
This video is gonna come out and it's gonna be like weeks past Dog Cowie's birthday.
Yeah, it's a bit late, but if you're watching now, still go wish Dog Cody a happy birthday just
Yeah.
for fun.
yeah. He honestly is the best. And we were talking about it, because obviously in the pantheon of Smash crews, FSG isn't like one of the top ones, obviously, but I don't know, just like when I spectate other Smash Crew servers, it is not a very fun environment. They are very toxic, and I get it, but they take this just a little too seriously. Where everyone in FSG is just a complete edgelord memer, as much as that hurts to say. But yeah, it's always fun over there.
It's true though. It's very true. FSG is definitely the most distinct crew that I have seen.
I was in
I mean-
FSG for a while.
What other crew will you get where we will invade a crew battle for anyone, and me and Green will just talk about how MKLeo was actually top 1 worst player of Smash Bros.
That's true. He's washed.
He's absolutely washed, bro.
Dude, he got beat by a plant and then a rat.
Yeah, I actually JV6'd him in the box, but no big deal.
Alright, this podcast title is called MeowmiXX beats MKLeo ?
20-year-old prodigy Bowser 0 to deaths MKLeo in the box, and then goes 23-0.
How would you pop off if you beat MKLeo?
I don't know. That online, I feel like it wouldn't even be that much of a pop off. It would just be like, that's kind of neat. But if it's like in person, the whole 9, like 93-minute air guitar solo, I'm gonna have the whole FSG team pour Gatorade on me in front of the crowd, stripped down to my underwear, just going insane.
I think that's the best way you could celebrate that.
Are we having a
Yeah.
halftime show too? Like,
Yeah, I get Beyonce to perform just in the middle of EVO Grand Finals. Just,
but wait, you have to have Sweet Victory in it, based off your
Oh,
profile
that's true.
picture.
oh, that's so true. Yeah, I mean, y'all remember like a few years back in Civil War with the Ally, where Esam had that massive pop-off when he beat Ally? I would
Yeah,
put
that
to
pop
shame,
off
but
is sick.
they'd be talking about mine in the history books, bro.
Whoever did the camera work for that shot should be paid a lot of money.
That
was
whole
very good.
tournament, like all the outside of Smash stuff, just looked so beautiful. And as much as Ultimate just washes Smash 4 as a competitive game, the scene of Smash 4 and like the storylines, kind of unmatched in my opinion. And Ally, knowing what we know now, maybe not, but back then, and Esam and all that, it was just such a fun time to follow Smash Bros.
No, I
And,
was
like, I
definitely
get-
more invested in Smash 4 than I am in Ultimate. Like,
It's kind of
from a
unfair
spectator
now.
standpoint.
Well, because that's the thing is, I wasn't playing Smash 4 competitively, so it could kind of be that bias. And also, right now, it's not really fair with coronavirus, everything like that going on. But it just seems like being a Smash fan was a lot more fun in the Smash 4 era.
That's a fair take. Between Smash 4 and Melee, I liked watching them both. It was really fun. I even watched N64 a bit.
Mm.
It was great. I love all the Smash games from like a spectator standpoint. Though I only play one of them
Bugaboo
really.
do be kind of a robot right now.
Oh, is my mic broken?
I think you're good now, but you sounded like a robot for a little bit.
That's totally.
Oh, okay.
You're fine.
Well, if it happens again, let me know.
But yeah, absolutely. I mean, in every Smash game, there's a storyline. You know, in Melee right now, even though like the Armadas and the Mewtwo Kings are pretty much done, it is super interesting thinking, is Zane just gonna be the best player in the world after all of this is over? Because I think he has the potential to dethrone H-Box, but we will have to see.
Smash is just a big storyline.
It honestly is.
Even
shout out
SOG has their storylines.
Shout out to Smash Bro in every facet, and even though it's like, it would be a dream come true if Nintendo actually got involved with sponsoring Smash and holding it as a legitimate esport, but I feel like a lot of the magic of what Smash is, both online and offline, is that literally everything is grassroots, and the pioneers kind of had to just set it all up themselves. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, it sucks that there's no IRL events right now, and we're all confined just online stuff. Specifically, some characters that feel just really problematic in an online meta. But I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and if this had never happened, I wouldn't really met any of the people in FSG, so can't complain too much.
I mean, I've been doing great right now. Like in my locals switched to online, and now I'm placing like 5th consistently. I got 2nd yesterday. So I'm doing great with the online tourneys.
My local also switched to online, and I learned right after the tournament that if I joined, I would have been in grants. Because there was there was one person that entered.
Oh, like, top of the PR, the one guy who showed up. That is an interesting thought experiment though, because we don't know how long this is gonna last. Do y'all think eventually, even if it's not super official, but there's gonna be some sort of PR, like state by state for just online local type stuff?
It's possible. Like my locals are making a PR for the online thing, and I mean, in general, there's already an online like PGR thing. I don't think it's actually PGR, but they have the WWR. There's like the Wi-Fi Warrior ranking. So I wouldn't be surprised if it happened.
I think it would just
it would be cool to see. Because I'm just concerned for like long-term type stuff that people are losing interest in Smash really fast. Because to be fair, a noticeable part of it is the community, like with locals and seeing the same people type stuff. And you get that to an extent online, but it'll be interesting to see kind of how they work around stuff as this continues.
It'll vary from region to region, I think.
Yeah. Also, I found we're a bit past this now, but we were talking about Smash as a spectator sport, and there's this YouTube video I really love called "Things of Beauty: Super Smash Bros. As a Spectator Sport." I watched this video multiple times. It pretty much talks about like storylines and stuff. And it goes over Melee. It's pretty much only Melee, but it's very interesting. And
that really is a fantastic video, and it's been a minute since I've watched it. I need to go back and see it again, but it really is.
I wish we got more of this type of stuff, like just the Smash documentaries too. Like I'm really disappointed because I missed the Brawl era completely. Like I played Brawl, but I was young, so I did not pay attention to it competitively at all. And the Brawl documentary was a thing, and it wasn't, and I was like, oh, that sucks.
Same for me, because when Smash 4 came out, what was it? Smash Wii U came out like October 2014, something like that.
It was November, yeah.
November,
like late November, early December in like Japan and stuff.
That's right. Cause I would have been 15 when it came out, and I think like I literally from Smash 4 coming out, I was like, okay, now I'm just gonna be invested with everything competitive, even if I don't really play like that. So it does kind of suck that I missed out on the Brawl era, cause that I don't know. To a lot of people I know who were active during that time, they say that that was like the peak of just excitement in general.
You guys are all talking about missing Brawl, and I'm over here like I missed everything.
I mean, you can catch up on Melee though, because Melee does have the Smash documentary,
Yeah.
and a lot of the new stuff is you could find it online. But Brawl, I don't think you could, not as easily.
But
I
now he
agree.
will try.
Because that's the thing is with Melee, everything is documented. There's a whole 4-hour documentary. Hundreds of videos are made every day about history and all of that. I wish Awesome Sauce would upload more. He's the guy who kind of looks into more of the unknown mechanics of Melee, and it's extremely interesting. But Brawl, we just don't really have that to the same extent because Brawl was a very flawed game, to be fair. But I don't know, that I wasn't a part of that scene, but it seemed like a very interesting time to be a Smash fan.
I'm sure it was. I
When
mean,
Roy wins a major title.
having a game that broken almost makes it more interesting.
I mean, they braved through Smash 4, and we're at the point where a lot of people are starting to be like, hey, Smash 4 was pretty insanely bad.
I don't think that at all. I love Smash 4.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I love
That was
Smash
good.
4, but there is definitely a community consensus of people who are like, maybe it is a little weird that Bayonetta was just allowed to exist for that long.
I think the Smash 4's bad sentiments peaked when it happened at SmashCon, and then ever so slowly people have been hyping it back up again as more people complain about Ultimate, which is interesting to see. I
It
think that's to show that people will never be satisfied.
honestly know that they really won't. And, to me, I get why people miss Smash 4, but people trying to claim that Smash 4 was more balanced or a better game in general than Ultimate, no. Like, that's not up for debate. It might have been more fun to see all the craziness, but, different times.
Yeah, I can go with that.
Alright. Well, speaking of Smash, it's June, and we still have no information on ARMS.
Yeah. Okay. Best case scenario, they haven't announced the ARMS character yet because they're fixing online. I don't think that's happening.
That's
but
not happening.
That would be nice.
Best case scenario, they haven't announced ARMS because they're not doing ARMS anymore.
I'm hyped for ARMS characters. I love ARMS.
Really halfway, like more than halfway through June, and they just haven't said anything about it.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I hope soon. I'm kind of bored, I'm just sitting here.
Smash has been dry.
We need a patch.
We need
is
something.
my thing. We need something. Something. I feel like, to switch up the game a little bit. Give Bowser Jr. a 0 to death. I don't know.
That's one thing I think Smash 4 did better. Their patches were so much more interesting, but when they patched, they would make big changes. Like sometimes they would just make a character relevant, or they would just kill a character.
Well,
in Ultimate, that never happens.
Yeah, I mean, like Olimar and Pichu got nerfed noticeably. Pichu rather, they got nerfed noticeably, but they're still relevant characters.
Well, specifically, I want low tiers buffed. I want the mid tiers and the low tiers who aren't too relevant. Like, they're more relevant for janking someone out because they don't know the matchup than they are for just being decent at the game. I want them to get buffed. That's what I really want to see.
Just in general, I think it's always healthier to buff low tiers instead of nerf top tiers. IMO right now, kind of feel like Sonic needs a little bit of lag put on some of his stuff. That's just me, but I would just like to see a lot of characters get better.
I think Sonic just needs a redesign.
That's fair. That's fair. And in that same sentiment, if Sakurai was balancing the game and he just accidentally pressed the Luigi gets deleted button, I get it. I'm not. Oh no.
I mean, I wouldn't notice it or complain. So.
When do y'all think they're gonna put Mario in Smash Bros? Kind of weird that it's
Never.
been 21 years.
Oh, actually, you know what? Mario has no shot, but they might put Paper Mario in to advertise the new game.
Oh, that's true.
Mario won't get it.
That is
though.
true. Kind of weird that Dr. Mario and Paper Mario will be in Super Smash Brothers, but Mario.
But we also have Luigi, like.
Okay.
I mean, Luigi's kind of like Mario. He's like a green version of Mario. So.
Yeah, Luigi's
really need
chaotic
Mario?
Mario.
I would argue we don't need Mario.
Yeah. Because to me, it's like, what is there, 75 characters right now? People pick up the game and have 75 unique characters at their disposal. We're like, no,
Okay, that's not quite
Mario.
true. People pick up the game and they have 8 characters.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, I guess you got me there.
Actually, it's
And then-
7 because we don't have Mario. Remember?
Oh, that's
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh,
7.
who do y'all think the ARMS rep is gonna be?
I think it will be Midman. I want it to be Twintel or Ribbon Girl.
I would also want it to be Twintel. But I think right now, even though this is a little crazy to say, I really feel like there's gonna be an ARMS 2, and the new character is gonna be the protagonist for ARMS 2.
It's either going to be that, or they're going to do a hero situation where they have all the ults a different character.
I
Okay,
think that actually is probably the most neutral. too.
I don't think they can do that because of the characters' like different abilities and body shapes. However, I do think it might be possible to have a character where it's like, so you play as whatever character, like you'll play as Springman, but then for the other moves, he like switches out for another character or something.
Right.
I don't know how
That's
that
what
would work,
I'm
but I
thinking,
can
too.
see that.
If they do a hero type situation, I think they might probably a bit more complex, but they might try to do what they did with Byleth, where like each special move or each normal move comes from a different character.
See, I could see them doing that. I think that would be the most unique way, and I wouldn't put it past Sakurai to do that at all, especially for a DLC character.
Yeah, because for me, my want is that it would be Twintel, but I think the most hype would be Springman, just because at that point that means literally anyone and anything can be put into Smash. Doesn't matter if it's an assist trophy or a spirit or whatever.
That's true, but I would just be really disappointed to get the lamest ARMS character.
That's fair.
I'd be like, oh great, I can get Zero, Waluigi, and Lyn finally, but like, oh, now I'm stuck with Springman. I
The
don't want
Waluigi-
Springman, are you kidding me?
The Waluigi fan base is going to be up in arms if Springman
Oh,
gets
yeah.
in.
That's true.
If Springman gets in, the Waluigi fans are gonna riot. Bro.
Oh, that's not. I forgot. We'll also get the Ashley fans.
Oh,
They're also crazy.
yeah, all what, 4 of them?
They're 4, but they're loud and they're
they
demanding.
are a very vocal minority.
There's that one that was giving death threats or something. Like,
What I was just
geez.
thinking about, the one who was like tagging every developer with death threats, which isn't funny, but it also is hilarious because of the circumstances. Wanting, just Ashley is an irrelevant character. I'm sorry if that guy's listening to this podcast right now.
We're getting hate. We're going to get hate to
It's
the
true,
4
it's true,
fans.
though.
Hashtag cancel the SOG lounge. SOG is over party. Because we don't want Ashley in Smash.
That's the real clickbait of this video, Jesse. But SOG canceled? Full cap.
With the picture of Armada. With Oh,
That'd be good. Wait, okay. What assist trophies would make for cool characters?
I think Shovel Knight would be really dope if they put him in the game. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
well-
really holding out for them because Shovel Knight's in Brawlhalla, and I think it's cool. He's an assist trophy in general. But that would just be like a cool nod to an indie dev if they put Shovel Knight in the game.
You know, that was really disrespectful to say Shovel Knights in Brawlhalla and then not mention Rivals of Aether.
Oh, that's true.
Not cool. That game is way better. I love Rivals. Brawlhalla, kind of mediocre in my opinion.
Well, Brawlhalla sucks, but it's fun because it's so bad. Rivals of Aether, I need to put more time into that game. I need to just one day sit down and say I'm gonna play Rivals of Aether. Because every time I watch, it's like, oh, that looks like so much fun, and then I just don't play it.
Speaking of
I've been playing it
rivals,
a bit more recently. Let's say.
speaking of
Jesse says, speaking of rivals in SOG, ROG.
No, but it's talking about. All right. Anyway, you're not gonna say anything about the fact that it's saying it's being talked about. But anyway, someone we know from SOG did kind of get roasted from the Rivals of Aether developer.
Dan?
That's so
Dan
specific.
Nachi?
What happened?
Yeah. Jesse, was it you? Was
No.
it you, Jesse?
No. If you guys remember an old commentator, he sometimes appears up. Sayo, someone I know personally.
Wait. Oh, okay.
He was part of like the very first tournaments, but he asked about specifically Shovel Knight on Reddit, and the developer like quoted him. He like asked for matchup experience, and the developer like quoted him on Twitter, and like memed about like, you won't know this blue set.
That's really funny. just imagine going on Twitter and being like, man, it sucks how broken Sonic is, and then Sakurai quotes me like, get good, idiot. Oh.
I would love that from Sakurai. Oh, wait. I feel bad for Sakurai. Because of that news that came out. Where he's like, he doesn't talk about what games because people will immediately speculate they're in Smash. I'm like, I would love to hear Sakurai talk about video games.
But it's so
dumb Smash fan.
It's so true. Remember that fake Sakurai account that was like
Yeah,
playing
that had, like,
Minecraft?
7 hours in Minecraft.
Oh, to be fair, that fake Sakurai account has been around for a long time, and it always is a meme. Like,
but yeah, it honestly is. I don't know what an interesting crossroads he must find himself in. That he's basically revered as like a god among men by like his entire fan base, but at the same time, they all hate him.
yeah,
Well, they don't hate him, but it's like just that amount of pressure. Shout out to him for being able to deal with that. Because that just sounds terrible.
That is sounds
Like,
terrible.
I learned recently that 64 Melee and Brawl, he was literally the only one balancing it. So he'd have 2 controllers and just have to ask himself if things seemed fine.
he's kind of good with the double controllers, though.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah,
him. Didn't he play with double controllers for Banjo?
I
was
think
it
Banjo and Terry.
He had the Terry inputs with. Okay.
Yeah, as like
Sakurai's
a
the god.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Sakurai, bro. Just being able to deal with that, and then also making Melee as just one guy on a time crunch. That's insane.
Honestly, I wish Sakurai was like Mr. Ibuki. Did you guys ever hear about Mr. Ibuki? The ARMS developer?
Oh yeah.
Where he changed, or he created the meta for ARMS after destroying that one guy in a tournament.
Damn.
That was great. I wish Sakurai was like that. Like, he was just a god at Smash.
I still think my favorite bit of Smash lore at the moment is that Toby Fox, creator of Undertale, went to Sakurai's house and kicked his ass in Smash Bros.
Does Toby Fox grind Smash?
They did a. I'm just imagining the fact that they did a money match, and if he won, Sans got into Smash.
This was a bet.
According to Alpharad, because I think it was Alpharad that like actually has spoken to him. Apparently, Toby Fox keeps up with competitive and plays a little bit. But yeah, that is really fun to think about.
That's neat.
But yeah, apparently Sakurai was on like online forums in 2003 telling people how to wave dash, even though that like wasn't a thing back then. What a guy, dude.
True legend.
And he made Kirby when he was 19. I'm 20, and like I've done nothing ever. Ugh.
Yep.
We just gotta go out. We just have to go off the gods in the world, alright?
Honestly. If anyone can put an end to all the unfortunate circumstances we find ourselves in right now, it's definitely Sakurai. The world needs a balance patch, and Sakurai is the controllers.
They've been sleeping out on this. Corona's way too strong. It needs to be there. And what's with our immune system? Like, can we get some buffs, please? Our immune systems suck. We have to patch in our own mods to fix our immune system. That's messed up. You shouldn't have to do that.
I think the developers just need to hire Sakurai, alright?
Clearly.
The developers of the world.
Who are y'all thinking after the ARMS rep? Who's coming next? Because I think Paper Mario is extremely likely, but that still leaves 4 other characters.
No, Paper Mario's the ARMS character, right?
Oh, completely out of left field.
He has those arms, alright?
We're proud to announce the new ARMS character.
See, that's where they've had us all fooled. We're all thinking ARMS too. No one's thinking Paper Mario as ARMS DLC, though. That's the real truth.
They even hint at it.
Trolled us in the past. It's possible.
Yeah, remember that time he said Ridley will never be in the game ever, and then he put
Too
Ridley
big for
in the
Smash.
game?
Ridley's still too big. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, maybe he was onto something, because Ridley is unfortunately big.
And he's like crunched up into a ball too. Like he's hunched over like crazy, and he's still this big.
I will say, by some divine grace, Snake isn't as big as he was originally intended to be. Because
big Snake is scary.
In Brawl, apparently he was supposed to be taller than Bowser and almost as wide. That would be horrifying.
So
That's big.
So wait, if Ridley's too big for Smash, and Pichu is fine for Smash, what's too small for Smash?
Screw Pichu. Pichu's already too small.
I would say pre-patch Pichu, that was too small for Smash.
Well, I think Pikachu is smaller right now, actually, because Pichu has a massive head.
Well, yeah, I think like Pikachu's hitbox is bigger, but he is physically like less tall or something. I don't know.
Pichu won't last.
He also flattens himself half the time. Right. So
Pichu won't last in our world. He's too top.
Oh, it's a small character. What if they added a rat? They just add some sort of rat or a mouse.
No, they're gonna add Pikmin. They're just gonna add a Pikmin.
Not even a video game character, just a rat.
A real life rat. That's too small for Smash.
Oh, I would agree. That might be too small for Smash.
That's the reason why we have no real life rats in Smash. They're too small.
Darn. It's so
Sorry,
so
rat
close
fan.
to my dream character. all my rat stands listening right now.
Yo, when are we getting GameCube controller in Smash?
GameCube controller's kind of small too. I'm not like a rat is probably bigger.
Y'all are acting like L Block from Tetris isn't obvious. Just rotate.
Tetris 99? It's possible.
If Tetris 99 and Smash collab, I'm here for it.
Yo, if we get the L block from Tetris, can we get the Minecraft block as an echo?
As an echo, because they're so related.
I mean, let's be real. If they're adding Tetris, they're not adding one block. It's gonna be all the blocks.
Yeah. Hero. Actually, the J block is the best alt, but that's just me. Yeah, Grand Finals, EVO 2021, Joker versus Dirt Cube.
I've always wanted Minecraft Cube. Everybody's talking about Steve, but Dirt Block? How do you pass that up?
Knowing
Dragline builds on the competition or something like that.
Knowing Smash, that would be more possible than Steve nowadays.
Yeah, they put a plant in the game before Waluigi, so they'll do anything.
Piranha Plant, you know, I wasn't upset about it at first, but now I'm kind of upset about it. Like, not only is Piranha Plant kind of boring in general, but, like, the playstyle is lame. They could have given me someone cool, you know? They could have given me Sceptile.
It's the exact same thing as Banjo. Both when Banjo and Piranha Plant were announced, I was so hyped. Like, I was the only one of my friends. I thought it was dope that Piranha Plant was coming to Smash.
Yeah, I thought it was funny, too.
It is really unfortunate that both of them are lame as hell and really boring.
They should fix it. They should get rid of Plant now and give me a new character.
Listen, if they replace Plant's neutral B with... Honestly, no, they can just take away Plant's neutral B. He ain't need it.
Yep, I agree. I would like that character much more if I didn't have to deal with it.
I forget who, but someone on commentary for what was our last tournament? The games, I believe. Yeah, was like everyone has a plant, and I'm like, no.
Promise you, not everyone has a plant. It hurts so much because Plant dropped February of last year. I was like, man, this is gonna be my secondary. I can't wait to invest time in this character. This is so dope. His side B looks so broken. And I played him for a couple hours. Like, this is not fun.
I remember
they could have given us Bandana D instead of Piranha Plant.
I remember when Plant came out. It was like, because it came out just like out of nowhere. There was no video, there's no nothing. It was just like,
very good.
Plant's here.
That's not true. It was in the like direct.
Well, there was an announcement, but like when Plant dropped, a lot of people were like, okay, well they're like when.
Oh, that okay.
And they were just like, no, Plant's out now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember Plant came out, and I like booted up my Switch, downloaded the update or whatever.
Yeah.
And my go-to thing was, let me do a Plant free-for-all.
Did you want the Tui?
It was a 8-person Piranha Plant free-for-all, and I was against CPUs.
And everyone Tui, right?
To me,
No.
it's still crazy, and I guess I'm glad we've let this go. That just for the first full 2 months of Smash, preferred rules meant nothing.
Hey, it's Guardian. Hey, Guardian.
I didn't have it that bad. Like, I think I could count the amount of times where it didn't follow my rules. Like, it would switch from Battlefield and FD forms, but I don't mind that. But, like, the times where it would actually go to some dumb, like, free-for-all rule set, I could probably count that on my hands. Like, the amount of times it happened, I can count that on my hands. It was not that bad.
You were one of the lucky ones, because I would say mine wasn't as bad as many people were experiencing, but mine was, like, still pretty absurd.
I do hate it when it happens now, though. It bothers me.
Well, for me, it sucks now. I guess not literally right now, but my college has NATD, so it takes forever to find a game as it is. So when I get into a game and it's like one stock free for all time, somehow it's both stock and time. I'm like, well, oh man, $60 plus paying for online. Crazy.
I just wish they'd let you leave those games. You can't quit even after you die. That's stupid.
You get punished for quitting, and you get punished if somebody else quits. It's like, hey, some kid you don't know left the game, so you can't play for 6 days now. That's nice.
Oh, we're talking about online, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
I completely lost focus on the conversation. But
Yeah, I haven't played Elite Smash for a hot minute.
Oh, you can go.
I don't know, I was just saying, like, it's just straight up not fun.
I remember I, like, went on a tournament, or not on a tournament, I went on quick play right before a tournament, and someone rage quitted, and it booted me off for, like, 5 minutes. And I was like, oh no.
That happened recently. I think it was in Earthquake, and one of the recent ones. Somebody's just like, hey, I'm gonna be straight up. We can play if you're willing to wait 37 minutes.
Oh, that happened to BMM a lot. Do you remember that? He would play quick play before sets, and then he would, his internet would die, and he'd be banned from online.
He, like, had, like, another account just for that reason.
Yeah, he stole his cousin's account. He would use his cousin's account to play.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You do. I mean, the nice thing about being in a Smash group is that most of the time, I can find somebody who's really good to play with, and I don't have to play on quick play, which is very nice. It also lets you play on the different stages than just Battlefield and FD.
Unfortunately, not everyone has that privilege.
Yeah, there's some people play with hazardless online. I'm not sure if they're just hoping they get legal stages, or if they really want to play hazardless stages. Because hazardless stages random sucks.
I don't know. With a player base this huge, I would imagine there are some people who are like, yeah, Palutena's temple, no hazards, goes crazy. I don't know. Just I guess people will enjoy what they do. People who go on and do one stock items only, hazards on, just to farm imaginary Smash points. If that's what they enjoy, power to them.
There's some weird rule sets on there.
Yeah, also, for me, it's just like, whoever on the Smash Ultimate development team was like, hey, you know how in Smash 4 people loved that feature where if you're playing online you could switch your character? Yeah, what if we don't do that? I want to know what was up with that guy.
It's probably something to do with the way they do rankings. Like, let's say you play Jigglypuff, and your Jigglypuff is at 3 million GSP. So you go, you play, you get matched up with someone else who's at 3 million GSP, and then you rematch them, but you switch to your 7 million GSP Wolf. You know.
That is fair. And this might be a nuclear take. I think it would be better if GSP was a player thing rather than a character thing. But that is my take.
I always thought
I like it on characters, but I can see why you would have it go both ways.
Because for me, it's like, I don't know. People are just so obviously smurfing at certain GSP levels that it's like, who are you helping?
I always thought it was player based till I like switched characters. Like this was like when it came out, and I was like, oh, why am I so low on this character? What?
Yeah, the GSP system is unfortunately bad. I don't think it's as bad as some people think it is. Like, at least in my opinion, it works. What I don't like is how we're 2 years in and we still don't really know everything about it. And like I said, I think it should be player-based instead of character-based.
Well, the switching character for quick play, whatever, that makes sense, sure, right? But why do we have to leave the line in a battle arena to switch a character?
Yeah, also that.
Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I think that is just the best way for literally anything Smash Ultimate Online related. That just doesn't make sense.
You know, Bugga,
Yes.
it's too much of a meme to ignore it at this point.
Z versus Z?
Yeah.
MeowmiXX, Z or Z?
Z or Z? I was raised with Z because my entire mom's side of the family is European, but now I say Z because of being in school and college and stuff like that. So in my opinion, it's Z.
I don't.
Dang, Bugger, you were so close.
I don't want to hit any tough subjects, but I think your mom might be disappointed in you for that one.
Yeah, she just completely disowned me. One night at the dinner table, I said Z, and it was just over.
You were singing the alphabet randomly. She overheard you. She was like, "Oh God,
that's what." Because I know that it is properly Z, like that is the official pronunciation, but for me it's just weird that it's B, C, D, E, Z.
I get it. Just disappointed.
At least he has a...
Just disappointed.
At least he has a better...
Cancel MeowmiXX, he doesn't say Z.
At least he... Well, I think only Bugaboo has said his Z here.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least his reasoning's a little better than, Sync's.
Zebra. Whatever.
Zedra.
Or no, he says Zedra. He says Zedra.
Yeah.
Zedra.
Why?
I don't know. I don't get
That's just making it harder on yourself.
Also, I'll be back in a second. Sorry.
Yeah, Sync says Zedra. Because he's always trying to make a point, and he's like, so do we say Zedra?
Nobody, first of all, nobody says Zedra, so how about you cut that out right now? Oh. It's like that one book, and I don't know if anyone listening to this right now has any idea what I'm talking about, but it was this book from my childhood called Frindle, and it's just about this dumbass kid who starts calling pens Frindles for some reason. I don't know, I would beat that kid up.
I've never heard of that book, but he probably deserves it.
Yeah, kid from the Frindle book, even though this is a work of fiction, if I see you, it's on sight.
Dang. He's calling you out, book.
Don't look me in the eyes.
You heard it here first, folks. This second grade kid from this children's book, your days are numbered.
We'll have readers smiling all the way through. Hilarious. That's a good review from on the book after we said we would beat the crap out of the kid if he ever walked close to us.
Yeah, it did not have me smiling all the way through. When I was finished, I ripped the book in half in just pure rage. You know that episode of Avatar where Iroh's in prison, so he just becomes wildly ripped and destroys the whole prison? That was me. In third grade, I just became an insane bodybuilder.
The classroom was a wreck. The desks were burning and flipped over in random spots.
I walk into class. I grab a desk by the chair with a kid in it and just fling it into the wall.
Dang.
Where is the Frindo kid?
Where is the
The kid is gone.
I actually had some kid do that. There was a kid in a fit of rage, and he tried to flip a table, but he chose like the biggest table he could have, and he was a small kid, so it was really embarrassing for him because he tried to flip this table and he could barely get it off the ground.
That's tragic.
This is in like grade 1 or 2 or something, mind you. So yeah.
I don't know. It could be worse. When I was in kindergarten, and my memory of this is hazy, but I was like, wouldn't it be really funny if I just jumped off the top of the slide and I shattered every bone in my left arm?
Wow, true comedy right there.
Real knee slapper.
Give this man the class clown award for that one.
So I came in with the cast, and people just didn't feel bad. They were like, yeah, I mean, that sucks you broke your arm, but kind of seems like you could have prevented this very easily.
Yeah. Can't feel bad for someone who did it to themselves.
This is like completely off topic, but you guys remember how every week I've talked about a new tournament that Nintendo's hosting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this week Nintendo announced a new one.
Arms?
Let's go.
And it's Mario Kart.
Mario Kart?
And you know what the prize is for the Mario Kart tournament?
Gold points. I saw your tweet.
Nintendo Gold Points. Yes. These prizes are not making sense.
We're all
Okay, but if you think about it, that's practically giving you money to buy a game. That's not that bad, depending on the amount of gold points you get.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's cool, but... oh boy, Nintendo Gold Points.
Yeah, if they give me 10,000 gold points, though, I won't complain.
Oh no, yeah, I would play Mario Kart for, like, a game's worth of gold points. Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated is coming out in, like,
Next
6
week.
days, so...
Oh, I gotta get my hands on the Xenoblade. That's what I'm looking for right now.
That also just released not too long ago. What else just released? We got
Isle of Armor came out today.
Isle of Armor, yeah.
Shit, but it was cute. I liked it.
They just announced.
Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, they just announced that.
Pokemon Snap just got announced. That is what we in the business like to call poggers.
Although I am upset that they decided to completely overshadow Pokemon Snap by announcing Pokemon Smile, the teeth brushing game.
Oh, one second.
Didn't they say that there's like another announcement coming?
Yes, next week they have one, which I am... The fact that they saved that for a whole new week makes me suspect it's like its own entire game.
Is it the Sinnoh remix?
I don't know what that would be. I think it could either be that, or it might be... This is a real, like, wild choice, but maybe a Pokken Tournament 2, or something like that.
Did Pokken do well?
Presumably, because they brought it over from the Wii U to the Switch.
Because Pokken, I think Pokken did fine on the Wii U, but obviously, like, Wii U sales shouldn't really be looked at that much ever. But
Yeah.
I think right now it's like top 25 most sold games on the Switch. I think it has like 2 milli units sold, which isn't bad by any means.
I mean, it's Pokemon.
Yeah.
People buy Pokemon, so...
Yeah, slap Pokemon on anything, people will get it, absolutely. But yeah, June 24th is the next one. I feel like the fact that they are waiting, to me it seems like Sinnoh remakes, but it could be literally anything. Because Pokemon Sleep, they announced that a few months, or no, almost a full
No way
year
they
ago.
would get Pokemon Sleep, right?
I feel like they might announce it next week, but that, like, it's going to be something huge, and then they'd announce, yeah, Pokemon Sleep.
be so disappointed if they like, next
Welcome
week
to the
you're
Pokemon.
Sleep direct.
They
Like,
opened with
bro.
Pokemon Smile today. They talked about Pokemon Smile longer than Snap and Isle of Armor. Smile got a full like 4-minute trailer.
For a good reason too. Let me tell you,
That
that's
game goes crazy, bro.
I have never wanted to brush my teeth so much.
I feel like anything that promotes hygiene, the average Pokemon fan might be able to benefit from it.
So we got
I don't know. I don't
Pokemon
think they know
Go.
their demographic for this one.
They got Pokemon Go, they got Pokemon Sleep, and now they got Pokemon Smile. Alright.
All right,
Okay,
Jesse.
actually,
I have dinner, so I think we should start to wrap this up. 'Cause it's
We
been
are
an
at
hour
time,
as well.
yeah.
that's crazy, bro. Time flies.
It does.
Yeah.
The other thing I'll say on the subject is I think another likely thing is Pokemon Let's Go Johto a week from now. I feel like that might be a big announcement for them.
Didn't they already have like? Don't they have all the Johto ones?
No,
I
they
thought they were
have
like on Sinnoh now.
no, they have Let's
No,
Go.
no, like Pokemon Let's Go.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go.
Thing they
Let's
made,
go.
I feel like,
Oh,
it
okay.
might be like a sequel to that.
I could see that, and on it. Well. Okay, wait a second. Would that include Kanto too?
We don't know.
I feel like you can't do Johto without both.
That's gonna be kind of awkward for people who bought the Pokemon Let's Go. But all right, MeowmiXX, you got anything you want to advertise before we close off?
Follow me on Twitter, at MeowmiXX, exactly as it's spelled, _SC. My mixtape will be coming out sometime next month on Spotify and SoundCloud, so
That's hype.
I will keep y'all posted.
He has a unique profile picture. It's easily
Oh,
noticeable.
yeah, you'll know it's me on Twitter. But yeah, thank you boys for having me today. It's been a lot of fun. Cannot believe it's been a full hour. But yeah, thanks everyone for listening.
Thanks for coming.
Bugga, anything you want?
Never do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
just check out the
I don't
tournaments.
got anything going on.
Just check out the tournaments this week.